welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So, I am back with another project. So, I think I'm going to do for this month just stenciling, just all stencils. So, that's what I'm going to do. And so, I pulled this stencil out that I didn't get a chance to use during from Gina K. When it debuted a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to use this stencil, and I was just playing around with it. It's called Magnificent Magnolias. And so I'm using all Gina K products today, by the way. And so it's a layering stencil. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Set that aside. I've already done one example, just playing around. Now this is not very heavy duty cardstock. This is just me playing with the stencils and getting a feel for what I wanted to do with it. And so for the color choice, I used these 2 ink cubes because this is all that I have from her. Let me get it in there we go. So this one is, let's see if it'll stop doing what it's doing, is Innocent Pink. There you go. I use that color. And then this one is the darker of the 2 colors, Peach Bellini. So that's what I used on this one. I'm very happy with the results. So I'll just go in my crafting journal. But I wanted to, and I'm sorry, before I move on, I cut this down to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel. So I'm going to do the next color. I'm going to use bubblegum pink and dusty rose. So I'm looking to see which is the darker of the 2, because I have my little swatch here. Let's see. Did I not do bubblegum pink? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. So bubblegum pink, so you can see it, and dusty rose. Those are the 2 colors. What I'm going to do on this second panel. So for this panel, I used Gina K's layering weight cardstock. So I use that, and that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's perfectly cut. I don't have to worry about the sizing. Got something on there. We'll move that out the way. Got ink on my hands. So let's try another one. So, and this was an incentive from whatever thing I got. Okay, so had ink on that one, and I want this one to be pretty nice. So I'm putting it down here on this mat. Okay, and then here's the stencil. Let me put this. Okay, here's the stencil. So on the stencil, it's got etched. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's how you know what you're doing. Oh, I put them back in order. 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to start off with the first one. So when I do the first layer, I'm going to do my lightest color. So that's about right. I'm going to give up a little bit. So I'm going to put it here. And put it here. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's like got a lot of like white. There's something wrong with my lighting. I have never had this much problem with my lighting before. I don't know what the problem is. I need to bring it down a little. I don't know. I'm having problems because you can't really see it. It's like it's washed out. Yeah, it's like, I think it likes that darker color better. And then all of a sudden it washes out when I put my hands. I don't know. It's like I'm having a hard time with the lighting. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why it's doing that. I've never had this much problems with it before. I really don't know what to do. Somebody knows. Can you tell me? I've been cutting the lights on, I've been cutting the lights off, I've been moving it down, moving it up. I don't know. Let me pause and see if I can figure this out. Well, I'm not sure if I made it worse or better, but it looks a little better to me. I can't tell. It might be a little bit too dark, but this is the best I can do. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is the, yeah, let me make sure, because I usually try to put them in order. Okay, yeah. So Bubblegum Pink. So this is number 1. Yes, just reacting to my hands. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm using a fairly medium blending brush right here. So I've got this. I don't know what's on this brush, so I'm going to clean it with a little alcohol just to get whatever is out. So that's just alcohol on a paper toweling, just to kind of see. We'll get some of that, and it'll clean my brushes. And I do this pretty much all the time. So I'm just going to start with this color, load up the brush. And I like to hold it with the block because Brenda gets ink everywhere. And then I'm just going to start swirling it on. I'm going to go in. Oh, that's pretty bubblegum pink. I don't know. I'm a sucker for pinks. I really like, so this is my stenciling month. So I'm going to do every project this month will be a stencil of some kind. I've just decided. So my next project, I'll go pull something out of my stash from 2022, and then I'll just stencil and use a stencil because I'm sure I got a stencil, and just stencil. And I'll be sure to tell you which one I pull. Because remember I told you a couple of weeks ago that I got a lot of the Spellbinder kits that I didn't use at all. Didn't open them, didn't use them. So this is me using what I got in my stash. It's putting down that color pretty good. I'm pre-recording this, so I don't know how the lighting is going to look. I hope it turns out okay. You know, sometimes, and I changed computers too, so I don't know, everything worked fine on my old laptop, but it was dying. So I got a new laptop, same camera, and so I may have had some settings saved that I didn't remember that I had saved, so this is why this isn't acting correct, why my camera is just going monkey bunkers. But you know, we'll adapt, we'll figure it out. It's pretty. I think this is my favorite pink of the two. This is more orangey. But I like this pink. This looks like more of a true pink. I don't know, it could be what I use, but you never know. I've never really played with all the Gina inks before, so this is what I'm playing with. So I'm swirling, wax on, wax off kind of motion. It's really pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, that's layer 1. I'm going to stop. Lift that up. So I'm going to take this alcohol. So this is a little spray bottle of alcohol. And I've got I had a microfiber cloth here. Because I'm just cleaning as I go. Oh, yeah, I do. Got a microfiber cloth. So off camera, I'm spritzing it. You can hear the spritzing and then the cleaning. So it'll be ready to go right away. So that was layer 1. And I used what I consider the lightest of the two pinks. So just checking my numbers. This is layer 2. And I'm really going to take my time and make sure I line it up. And if I line it up properly, everything will fall into place. Looks like it fell into place. I'm going to be right back while I check it. Okay, so I lined it up as best I can. And you can tell when it's not lined up because you'll see some white. And so I'm using the Dusty Rose for the next layer. Get that out of the way. So we'll just, yeah, there we go. So yeah, we'll just load up the brush, and I really didn't clean it in between layers. And then I'm just going to swirl it on. And you can swirl as much or as little as you want. Just clockwise, counterclockwise. Wax on, wax off. This second layer gives you the shading, so there's no guessing. And I am pressing down a little bit harder than I did on the first one, just to lay down some deeper color. Now you can use more detailed blending brushes if you like, but I'm using what I got. This is fairly small. So this is layer 2, Dusty Rose. I'm really laying it on thick right here. It's all right in certain areas. Okay. So let's peel and reveal. Pretty. I'll police up my stencil, just so I don't have to worry about it later. Yeah, it's where the light is just, I don't know what it's doing. But anyway, just clean that up. Okay, so that's layer. So now this is layers for the leaves. So this would be number 3 and number 4. So put that over to the side. Ooh, let me do this before I get some ink on this white cardstock, but I'm not going to be happy. I did not put it back up in its packaging. Just noticed that. Okay, I do not want to jack any of those up. Okay, so for the leaves, I'm using 2 colors. So I'm using Lucky Clover and Gully Green. So for layer 3, I'm going to line this up and come back because I'm really taking my time, and you're just going to see me shifting this stencil back and forth. Like it's going to be like me shifting. So I'm going to pause and come back after I've lined up everything. Okay, so I lined it up and didn't take as long as I thought. And because this is silicone, this allows the stencil to kind of stick and not move. So that's why I like using this mat right here. This one right here. I don't know. Like, okay, there you go. Put you back in there. Oops. Put that away. I don't want to use this one. So this is my little green brush. So this is, again, this is the lighter of the 2. I'll put it right here so you can see it. That's Lucky Clover. Okay. And we just swirl. Yeah, Lucky Clover. And I'm really Just trying to use, oh, I should have wiped this brush off because it probably has, it's like, what's going on with that? Looks too dark. Probably has the Kelly green on there that I used from the first one. So, oh, that's laying down too dark because it's supposed to be lighter than that. So there we go. It's laying down that color. It's a little bit lighter. Not ugly, but not, you want the light to come through for the stems and the leaves. This will make a nice card panel. Like I said earlier this month when I started, I was doing birthday cards, so this will definitely be a panel for a birthday card. But all my cards this month, for the month of January, will be stencils. How about that? Haha, for January, going into the new year. I'm so glad her ink smoothed out. Having fun. It's gonna be so pretty. Okay. That is Lucky Clover, and the next color is going to be Kelly Green when I lift up this one for the greenery. And we're cleaning the stencil. And I will leave the brush. I won't clean that brush for the last stencil. Just leave that Lucky Clover on there. See if I can line this bad boy up without having any issues. It looked like I got it. Well, except for that one. Shift. Look like I got it on the first try. Alright, let me just double check. I'll be back. Okay, looked pretty good to me. So we'll finish this one up. It doesn't take long. Oh, for crying out loud. That's my phone. I keep forgetting to turn it off. So Kelly Green. Here we go. This is my favorite color too. Little block. This just helps to hold it down. And it also keeps my fingers from getting inky if I had some ink on my fingers. That's what that's for. This is very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Well, if you've made it this far, please go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. Help a sister out. I'm still trying to get my goal. Hit my goal of, didn't hit it this year, maybe didn't hit it in 2025, maybe 2026 I'll hit 500 subscribers or more. I'm still working towards that goal. And your appreciation for your like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, that way I can grow. Bring you more stuff. I think I'm done. Let's peel and reveal. Little pretty. Oh my god, that's pretty. Can't go wrong with pink and green. Can never go wrong with that color combo. It's just really pretty. Okay. I clean my last stencil. They're all cleaned out. So let me compare the two, bring them side by side again. Aren't they darling? They just turned out really, really well. This is more orangey pink, the pink. I don't know. But these look really good together. So, I will finish this off. Again, I'm not making complete cards because what I end up doing, just so you guys know, is I do all the panels. I'll have I do like my card bases. Then I'll do my background, my layer 1. Then this will be layer 2, and then I do my sentiments. But I have these ready to go when I'm ready to make a card. This part is done. The sentiments are done, and I just have to bring it together. So I will see you guys next time on my next stenciling project. I don't know what it'll be. I'm just going to pick something out of my stash, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. Be blessed.